Welcome to the Old Time Radio Superman Show. This is your host, Adam Graham, coming to you from Boise, Idaho. Last time we left Comanche Joe in quite a pickle, about to be killed off by the ranch foreman in an attempt to save the oil fields. Now we're going to get into it. Before we do get started, I want to encourage you to check out our magazine, Laser and Sword magazine, lasersword.adamsweb.us. Also, check out our store, lulu.com/lasersword. But we're just going to go ahead and get right into this really quickly. Let's go ahead and listen to The Howling Coyote, Part 9.
Presenting the transcription feature, Superman! Guys, look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superman! And now, Superman, champion of the weak and the oppressed, who came to Earth from the planet Krypton with physical powers far beyond those of mortal men, and who fights a never-ending battle against crime and injustice, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a large metropolitan newspaper. Superman, in the guise of Clark Kent, and Jimmy Olsen are now visiting the ranch of Comanche Joe, wealthy Indian oil man. Unknown to our friends, Rawson, the ranch foreman, is the man behind many strange accidents which happened on the ranch, each time the howling of a mysterious coyote was heard. It is Rawson's plan to convince Comanche Joe that a certain legend about the coyote is true, thus inducing the Indian to sell his ranch and oil fields at a very low figure. In our last episode, we heard the howl of the coyote, and then learned that several of Comanche's oil wells had caught on fire. The only way to put out the blaze and prevent it spreading to the other wells was for Comanche to brave the intense heat and carry in several cans of nitroglycerin. These cans were connected by wires to a detonator manned by a cowboy named Tex. Unknown to anyone, Rawson ordered Tex to explode the nitro before Comanche can get out of range of the explosion. Listen.
Now, for heaven's sake, be careful. If you trip or knock these cans against anything, you'll be finished.
Don't worry about me. Tex, you all set?
I'm all set, Comanche.
Remember, Tex, don't push down the handle of that detonator till I give you the word.
Don't worry. Just leave it to me.
All right, Pat. Hand me that can of nitro. That's right. Now hand me the other can. Be careful, Pat. You blow it toward the kingdom come. All right. All right, here I go.
Careful, Comanche.
Wish me luck, men.
Yeah, Comanche. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Well, there he goes. Into the thick of that blaze.
Yes, Mr. Kent. You could just make him out through all that smoke and flame. Comanche's sure taking a long chance.
Hey, he looks like some sort of monster the way he's wrapped up in all that burlap.
We must have poured at least 20 buckets of water over him. That burlap's soaking wet. It's the only thing that'll protect him against the heat, so he can get in close enough to the fire for the nitro to do some good.
Pat, look.
Yes?
It's almost entirely enveloped in smoke. Do you think you'll make it?
Well, I ain't much on thinking, Mr. Kent, but I'm sure long on praying, and that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, jumping, Jehoshaphat, did you see that?
There's a long arm of flame from those burning wells seems to wrap itself around Comanche.
But he's still going on, still struggling on right into the fire. He's staggering, Kent. Oh, I hope he doesn't fall with those cans of nitro. If he does, his cousin's for him sure.
If only I can help him.
What say, Kent?
Oh, nothing. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, Kent. I guess he can't stand watching this thing. The Easterners sure are thin skinned. There. Comanche's gotten in close enough to the fire for the nitro to do some good. He put the cans in the ground and he's stopping back. Tex, you be ready to push down the handle of that detonator. Tex, what are you doing? Don't push down that handle yet.
Let me alone, Pat.
Comanche ain't gotten away from the nitro yet.
I know what I'm a-doing, Pat. Here she goes. Now.
No!
Oh, it didn't go on.
You pushed down the handle, but the nitro didn't explode. Thank heaven, there must be something wrong with those wires.
I can't understand.
Oh, well, maybe you can understand this. Oh!
What's the idea, Pat? I'm just doing my duty.
You tried to kill Comanche Joe. You pushed down that handle to explode the nitro before Comanche got out of range.
I thought he was out of range.
You thought he was out of range. If there wasn't something wrong with that detonator, you know blamed well Comanche's been blown into 1,000 bits. I've settled with you, Tex, and I've settled with you right now. Why, what's the matter now? What's happened? Look, Comanche's been overcome. He's fallen to the ground out there. Something behind. There's burning oil overflowing from the well, coming right toward him. We got to do something. What can we do? No man who is that rage of fire is living. You know it. Look, Comanche's on fire. Yes, the world has started to burn. Comanche's surrounded by flames. He's a goner now. He's a goner now.
This is the job for Superman. Comanche's lying in the midst of that flaming oil, unconscious. I've got to save him. Unless I reach him soon, he'll be killed by the intense heat. Up! Up! Now, into the blaze. All right, Comanche. I'll have you out of this quickly. First, I must beat out the flames. This heat. Even I can feel it. But I must get Comanche to a safe spot. Up! Up! And away! Ah, there's a good spot. Down. There we are. He'll be safe here. Now, if I can only locate those cans of nitro, I may be able to save his oil wells, too. Up, up, and away! They must work fast. Those cans of nitro, I wonder what... Ah, there they are. At the edge of the blaze. I got them. I'll throw them right into the fire. The explosions won't hurt me. Here goes. Ah. Now the other. There, that's done it. The force of the explosion has damped the fire. The men will be able to put the rest of it out with chemicals. Yes, here they come. I'd better get out of here before they spot me. Up, up, and away! Sure was a long trek to this cabin of yours up here in the mountains, Lawson. Why couldn't we have got together back at the ranch?
I'm taking no chances, Tex. You did a good job the other night. Too bad something went wrong with that detonator.
I pushed the handle down, but nothing happened. Yeah. I've had a job explaining that. And I finally convinced the fellas that I thought Comanche Joe had gotten out of range.
Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. You got away with it all right. But since my little plan didn't work, Tex, we got to try again.
What you going to do this time, Lawson?
Yeah. Have a squint at this.
Huh? Hey, a piece of birch bark with a message burned into it.
Yeah, I figure as how that'll be a lot more impressive to an Indian chief than an ordinary message on paper. Go on, read it.
Well, it says here, the chief running fox of the Comanche tribe. When the moon rises above Sugarloaf Mountain, the coyote will howl 3 times. Then will your son go to the happy hunting ground. Hey, what's it mean, Ross?
Well, it's a message to Chief Running Fox, telling him that when the moon rises above Sugarloaf Mountain, Comanche Joe will die. You notice the message is signed the Coyote.
Yeah, I see that, but what's the idea?
When Comanche Joe dies on schedule, the old man will believe that the Coyote knows what it's talking about. And then later on, when the Coyote tells him to sell the ranch and oil fields to the first bidder, he'll do it. Needless to say, I'll be the first bidder.
You sure got it all figured out. Hey, how are you aiming to kill Comanche Joe? You've given him warning with this message. You'll be sure to protect himself.
Listen to me, Tex. Comanche Joe could surround himself with 100 Comanche braves. He can protect himself any way he wants to. But no matter what precautions he takes, I'll get him. I got a method, Tex. I killed Dusty with the method, and I can kill Comanche Joe.
Say, what is this method you got? I hear tell nobody can figure out what happened to Dusty.
You bet they can. And they won't be able to figure out how Comanche died.
I hope all this isn't getting on your nerves, Kent.
Oh, I know, Comanche. I find it interesting. Never seen anything like it before. Why all these Comanche braves are sitting around your bed beating tom-toms is beyond me.
My father has sent them to me to ward off evil spirits. The beating of the tom-toms is supposed to keep the spirits away. Let us hope it can keep the coyote away.
That message your father showed us, written on birch bark, I simply can't understand it.
It means what it says, Kent. We will soon know whether the coyote is supernatural or not.
What do you mean?
Look there, through the window of this bedroom. The edge of the moon over Sugarloaf Mountain. In a few moments, Kent, I will be dead.
Oh, nonsense, Comanche. Let me point out something else to you through that window.
What?
Those hundreds of Indian braves stationed out there.
Yes. I can see my brothers standing near the fires, waiting to protect me from any danger that may show itself. But will that danger show itself?
Oh, Comanche, you sound as though you believe that this coyote, is supernatural.
Why not? A Superman saved me from the flames of those oil wells only a few days ago. If a Superman can exist, why not a supernatural coyote?
Because, well, oh, hang it, Comanche.
What is it, Crippled Wolf?
Look, moonrise over mountain. Soon coyote howl. Soon time comes. We make ready. Honey! Honey!
Huh? They appear to be redoubling their efforts to ward off the evil spirit.
In a few minutes, I will be dead.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Comanche, stop talking this way. You're a man of education, a college graduate. How can you possibly believe in evil spirits and all the rest of it?
I am an Indian. Look there. The moon rises over Sugarloaf Mountain. Somehow I have a feeling my time has come.
Comanche, I tell you, you're...
Listen. There it is. That's the second time. When the coyote howls 3 times, I die.
You've got to hold on to yourself. You mustn't let this thing get the better of you.
It's no use, Kent. There's nothing we can do against this thing. This coyote that haunts me. When it howls for the... My time has come, Kent. My time has come.
Does the howl of the coyote really spell death for Comanche Joe? What is the mysterious method Rawson used to kill Dusty, and at this very moment plans to use on Comanche Joe? Can Superman once again save his friends? Be sure to hear the next exciting episode of our story with Superman.
And remember, tune in the next thrilling installment of the transcription feature, Superman. Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superman! Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics magazine.
Welcome back. As that amazing coyote learned how to write on bark in English. You know, it's incredible. You would think that a coyote, as part of the Indian legend, would write in the Comanche language. But no, this coyote must have gone to college. So now... you've got the feeling that the most likely thing to kill Comanche Joe will be negative attitude at this point. So we're left kind of not actually seeing what happens. There's no shot fired. It's just the coyote howls the 3rd time. Will he actually go ahead and get him? So we'll find out on Wednesday. Before we leave, I do want to encourage you, if you got any comments on the show, feel free to email me, Adam at adamsweb.us. Also, if you're going to the site, you might get a Google alert. We've gone ahead and corrected the issue behind the Google alert if you're using Firefox. However, Google is taking its own sweet time about reviewing our website. So we've got the issue corrected, so feel free to come on over and check out the site, lasersword.adamsweb.us. For now, though, this is your host, Adam Graham, signing off.